All right, folks, gather around. Tonight, we're diving into the wild world of business. Specifically, we're talking about something called intellectual capital. Don't worry, it's not as boring as it sounds. In fact, it's the secret sauce that separates the winners from the, well, less winners. Think of it like this: your company's collective brainpower, the knowledge, skills, and relationships that make it tick. Turns out this intangible stuff can be more valuable than cold, hard cash. Intrigued? Good. Let's unpack this bad boy. So what exactly is this intellectual capital thing? It's a bit like trying to nail jelly to a wall. Tough to define, but you know it when you see it. In a nutshell, it's everything your company knows, how it uses that knowledge, and who it knows. It's the secret recipe for Coca-Cola, the algorithm that makes Google search so darn good. And yes, even the questionable jokes on this show. It's the intangible stuff that gives your business a competitive edge. Now, like any good superhero team, intellectual capital has its key players. These players are essential in driving the success and innovation within any organization. First up, we've got the brains of the operation. These are the individuals who bring their expertise, creativity, and problem-solving skills to the forefront. This is the knowledge, skills, and experience your employees bring to the table. They are the ones who innovate, strategize, and push the boundaries of what's possible. Think of it as the collective IQ of your workforce. Their combined intelligence and experience are what drive your business forward. Next, we have the social butterfly of the group. These are the people who excel in building and maintaining relationships. This refers to the networks, partnerships, and customer relationships your business cultivates. They are the connectors, the ones who bring people together and create opportunities. It's all about who you know, and more importantly, who trusts you. Trust and strong relationships are the foundation of any successful business. Finally, there's the organized one. These are the individuals who ensure that everything runs like a well-oiled machine. This encompasses the systems, processes, and databases that keep everything running smoothly. They are the backbone, providing the structure and support needed for the business to thrive. Think of it as the backbone of your business. Without these systems in place, even the best ideas and relationships would struggle to succeed. Now here's the kicker. How do you measure this intangible awesomeness? Well, it's tricky. You can't exactly whack it on a scale or measure it with a ruler. There are fancy frameworks like the Balanced Scorecard and Scandia Navigator, but frankly, they're more complicated than a Rubik's Cube designed by Stephen Hawking. The truth is, measuring intellectual capital is more art than science, but hey, that's what makes it so interesting. Section 5. Real-life examples of intellectual capital. Because theory is boring. Okay, enough theory, let's get real. Remember Google, their search algorithm? That's intellectual capital in action, my friends. Or how about Tesla, their innovative electric car technology? Yep, you guessed it, intellectual capital. But it's not just tech giants that benefit. Think of your local barista who remembers your order, and your dog's name. That's relationship capital, and it keeps you coming back for more. See, intellectual capital is everywhere. Section 6. Why intellectual capital gives you a leg up in the business game. So why should you care about all this intellectual mumbo-jumbo? Well, it's not just jargon. It's the backbone of modern business success. Simple. It gives you a competitive edge. Intellectual capital is the knowledge, experience, and skills that your team brings to the table. In today's cutthroat business world, it's not enough to just have a great product or service. You need to leverage your intellectual assets to stay ahead. You need to be smarter, faster, and more connected than the competition. This means constantly learning, adapting, and innovating. That's where intellectual capital comes in. It's the fuel that drives your business engine, enabling you to turn ideas into reality. It allows you to innovate, adapt, and thrive in a constantly changing market. With strong intellectual capital, you can foresee market trends and pivot accordingly. Think of it as your secret weapon in the battle for business domination. It's what sets you apart and propels you to the top. Section 7, Unlocking Your Inner Einstein, How to Cultivate Intellectual Capital. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I get me some of this intellectual capital magic? Well, it starts with curiosity and a willingness to learn. Good news. It's not rocket science. Well, actually, it kind of is, but bear with me. The first step is to foster an environment where ideas can flow freely. Investing in your employees is key. Training programs, workshops, and continuous education opportunities are essential. Even just encouraging a culture of learning can work wonders. Create spaces where employees feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and insights. Building strong relationships with customers, suppliers, and partners is also crucial. These relationships can provide new perspectives and ideas. Networking events and business lunches are great opportunities to exchange knowledge and build intellectual capital. And don't forget about those systems and processes. Make sure they're efficient and up to date. Streamlined workflows can significantly boost productivity. Regularly updating your technology and tools ensures that your team has the best resources to work with. Remember, intellectual capital is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about consistent effort and long-term planning. Section 8. The future is smart, hopefully. Final thoughts on intellectual capital. As we boldly go into the future, one thing is clear. Intellectual capital is the name of the game. The companies that prioritize knowledge, relationships, and innovation will be the ones holding the trophy and probably swimming in piles of cash. But knowledge is more important. So there you have it, folks. Go forth and be brilliant. And remember, if all else fails, just remember the wise words of Albert Einstein. I'm not that smart, I just stay with problems longer.